Hey guys, welcome to my channel Mystery Cap. Today I am going to explain the movie Secret Magic Control Agency. So at the start of the movie, we are shown a king of the fantasy kingdom. Here was the king's birthday after 3 days. That's why he was so excited. The planning of the king's birthday party was going on. That's what dishes will be made. The chef was showing him his special dishes. In the end, for desserts, he places the macaron biscuits in front of the king. But these colorful biscuits starts revolving on the table while coming out from the dish. Things that they touch change with the magic and turns into something new. The last biscuit falls in the spaghetti. That dish turned into a shape of a mummy with magic. This magical mummy ties the chefs and she takes the king's and his chair outside the window while flying and tying them with the noodles. Their guards immediately inform the Prime Minister of the kingdom that the king is kidnapped through magic. That the Prime Minister says that it will not be safe to call the army. This kingdom will be disorder. This means the system of the kingdom will not be fine then. Then the minister tells that the investigation of this issue SMCA. This means the Secret Magic Control Agency will investigate it. And this is also the name of this movie. In fact, this is a very secret agency. This agency has kept an eye on the magic happening in the world. Now, finally, to search for the king's missions has been started. The agent Gretel from the secret agency was responsible for this mission. She reaches a circus during this mission while following a clue. She comes to know that a man had imprisoned some innocent creatures in the circus. He makes them do the magic. The agent Gretel makes those all creatures free, and she arrests all people who work in that circus. Getting happy from her, those creatures give her a feather and a special necklace as a gift. Then we see the minister. He is saying that there is a king's birthday after 2 days. And if the news of the kidnapping will spread in the public, it will be worst. This means if the people will come to know that their king is kidnapped, this is not a good thing. Like this, the impact on the kingdom will be bad. He goes and gives a suggestion to the head of the secret agency. He says that we should take help from an expert thief. He can also work cleverly in the daylight. Hearing it, when all the members say the name of the master Hansel, then they all understand that Hansel was the one who had stolen the statue of the king in the daylight, a very expensive statue. At first, the head of the agency did not agree, but when the minister forces her, she calls Hansel. Agent Gretel gets the order to hold her brother Hansel. She does her duty with honesty. For her, her duties are important than her family. Then we see a man who was taking money from the people while showing his fake magic. He collects a lot of money, but then it is revealed to us that he is a good human. Because we see that after the show, a girl comes to him with her sick sister. She has no money for the treatment. He helps her. Then we see the Gretel arrives there, and she arrests Hansel with the other agents. Then while going for the shop, she enters into a different world. And we come to know that it's the underground headquarters of the secret agency. Hansel gets shocked after seeing all this. The head of the agency makes Hansel understand the whole situation. And she makes his team with Gretel. She was sending them to the mission to save the king. But Hansel and Gretel don't like it, because Gretel thinks that Hansel is useless. The agency head gives them an offer. If they search for the king within 2 days, then she will give them a lot of money. Hansel will get the license. Due to it, he can spend his life while being comfortable. She offers Gretel that you will get the award of the best agent. And what else Gretel wants? Because it was her life's big goal. Then they agree. Gretel was still not happy because she wants to do this mission alone. Because she knows that she can do this. She does not want to give her credit to anyone else. Then Gretel shows the agency gadgets to Hansel. Aladdin's lamp and hammer of Thor. Seeing it, Hansel becomes excited. Agency members give them many gadgets for this mission, including the special glasses from which they can see the magic, a magic ball from which they can make a hole, and a magic watch for travel. She also gives them a special serum that will make the potion red from green in the presence of the magic. She gives a list to Gretel, in which there were the name of the places from where the food was bought for the king. Hansel doubts that this must be done by a local pastry shop. He plans to go there with Gretel. Then we see a young lady is making the vanilla portion in her kitchen. She was also putting the weird insects in it. There were the cereals, biscuits and cupcakes for that lady. They were serving her. Meanwhile, The magical mummy arrives there with the king. The king remembers that she is the girl who cooks food in the castle, but the king has terminated her from there for using black magic in the cooking. And now that girl wants to take revenge. The king offers her a lot of money, but she was trying to trap the king in her love while making him drink the magic potion so that she can rule the kingdom. Then we see that the team of Gretel and Hansel arrive at the pastry shop, but everything was looking normal. Hansel was successful to enter inside through a secret chamber. There he sees the cute cupcakes. Now Gretel sees a secret room. She says Hansel to follow her secretly, but Hansel comes in front of the cupcakes. Now they shout and call our agent Fake Dog. It follows Hansel. Meanwhile, the dog and Hansel come to the room and Hansel climbs up the stairs. Now that dog starts turning that stair. With it, Hansel and Gretel start turning and the potion in the wall start falling one by one. There was a colorful smoke, and with the mixing of all potions, they made many colors and things. As the potions fall on them, these things start changing into different things because of magic. Then that building falls and Hansel and Gretel become small kids because of the magic potion. Gretel puts blame on Hansel for this and they start fighting. They become worried that how will they return in the original size. Gretel tells Hansel that it is done because of that fungus potion that was made by a Baba Yaga. Because of that, there were made small kids in size. Gretel says that we should go back to the secret agency because they find out its cure. Then they go back, but none take them seriously. They were sent back from the agency, but still Gretel does not lose hope. Hansel stops her, but even then she tries to enter the agency. But she again fails. She again tries to go inside the headquarters. But the agency guard holds her every time. Then Gretel gets an idea that why don't we search for Baba Yaga? Only she can break this spell. Hansel says that he heard that Baba Yaga eats the kids. That's why we should not go there. Even then, Gretel steals a bicycle and goes towards that deep forest where that Baba Yaga lives. On the whole way, Hansel throws the pebbles so that they can find the way easily when they go back. When they reach Baba Yaga, she unexpectedly makes them enter happily. She gives them biscuits to eat. Hansel doesn't eat the biscuits because he thinks that there is something wrong. But Gretel, while believing that Granny was eating those biscuits, she asks Granny about the vanilla potion. Then Baba Yaga tells her about the mighty witch. She lives in a volcano. Meanwhile, Gretel sees the magic in the biscuits through her magic glasses. Then she immediately understands that Baba Yaga wants to kill them while sleeping. She comes to the room with the puppy and Hansel to sleep and tells Hansel everything. She says to Hansel that we have to break the sleeping spell while the moon jam from the kitchen. To do this, Hansel gets towards the kitchen and starts using his fake magic tricks. Being trapped, Baba Yaga gives that moon jam to Hansel. Hansel goes and wakes up Gretel. On the other side, Baba Yaga understands that it is the trick of Hansel. She comes to the room to hold them. They escape from there. They are going towards the witch. They pass from the swamp plant due to falling the motor was closed. After it, they both start fighting. Hansel reads the diary of Gretel. That diary was full of her work stories. And it was written that she wants to be the best agent. Then we see that the female chef of the king had kidnapped him. Her cupcake comes and tells them that there is an attack that happened on the pastry factory and shows her the agency badge of Gretel. Hearing it, she becomes aggressive. She bakes a big ball from the dough and then orders it to kill those kids. On the other side, an octopus, while understanding Hansel and Gretel, the spy of that chef, take them to the mighty witch. That witch was the queen of mermaids. The swamp plant was a beautiful place. There were many mermaids. That witch was about to turn them into a fish while understanding them to spy. Meanwhile, her daughter sees that necklace on Gretel's neck, the necklace which she gave her when she made them free from the circus. When the queen comes to know it, she apologizes to them. She tells them the vanilla extract is made by the mermaids. The cupcakes of that female chef has stolen that extract. To get the royal power, she had kidnapped the king so that she can become the queen while marrying the king and rule the kingdom. As I told you before, the queen has imprisoned some cupcakes. The cupcakes came to steal the potion, but the truth is not known because they speak in a weird language. Gretel realizes those cupcakes that then she reached a deserted place while following them. That giant ball was also there. They start fighting with it. While running, Hansel was about to fall from the cliff. But Gretel saves Hansel from falling. Moving forward, they pass by a secret passage. Then they reach the house of Gingerbread Man. Now the small puppy was distracting the cupcakes. They secretly sit on the train. The train is going inside that building. On the way, they realize that they are a good team. Hansel becomes sad that only Gretel has completed her goal and he did not get that respect. But Gretel makes him understand that she got the royal scholarship. Like you can also do hard work and can achieve your goals. Both become emotional. Then they dressed up like cupcakes and come inside the building. And they found the king. Now that female chef was making the king eat the magic cookies so that he will fall in love with her. When Gretel asks the king to move from here, he refuses. Gretel comes to know that after marrying the king, the female chef wants that they too all eat those cookies so that she will make them all her servants and then will rule the world after making a huge pastry shop. Gretel was taking the king from there while giving him greed of more love cookies. But the king recognized Hansel, that he is the person who stole in my statue. The king calls the army. That female chef also arrives there, who had kidnapped the king. She asks her guards to throw them into the cookie oven, and she sits on her ride with the king and moves toward the castle. Gretel and Hansel could not understand that how will they come outside. Gretel becomes aggressive with Hansel, that he ruined the plan. Hansel tells her that after the death of their parents, they become poor. That's why he becomes a thief, so that he can complete his sister's course. This means Gretel's course. Gretel apologizes to him. Then they hug each other. Hansel jumps from a balloon and takes Gretel and the puppy out. Gretel sees the recipe of the love cookies. She thinks to make the opposite of it. Hansel and Gretel both try to make them together, and then they only need a feather of a firebird. Hansel tries, but he could not find it. Then Gretel remembers that a phoenix gave her its feather when she makes them free from the circus. She adds that feather to the potion. Then the opposite of the love cookies is ready. They sit on the dragon and move towards the castle. Hansel rubs his pebbles and lights them up. Due to it, they easily arrive at the castle. All were impressed by Hansel. Then we see that the female chef was giving the cookies to everyone as a gift and also giving them the invitation. They all were in the spell of the cookies and the royal wedding starts. Gretel and Hansel try to go inside, but the guards hold them. Hansel again uses his trick and distracts them, and Gretel injects the king the injection of anti-love. The king comes to his senses. Even then, that female chef wears his crown and she takes all in her love spell. Gretel goes to put that anti-love potion in the cookie sauce so that everyone will come to their senses. But that female chef holds Hansel and she wants Gretel to give the bag back. This means she blackmails her that if she will not do this, she will throw Hansel into a giant dough ball. For the first, Gretel thinks about her family more than her duty. She gives the bag to that female chef. Now that female chef was a bad witch, and after taking the bag, she throws Hansel into the dough ball while not completing her promise. While saving him, Gretel also falls with him. They stuck in the ball because that dough is sticky. Then Hansel takes out a magic ball. It turns into a gas balloon while touching. They come out with their help. When they fight with that female chef, they throw her. She falls in her own dough ball while rolling on the other side. Gretel puts the anti-love potion into the whole cookie sauce. When a lot of cookies bake, they all eat them and the effect of the love spell removes. The king hugs them. They not only save the king, but they save the kingdom from the evil witch. At the end of the movie, the agency member again bring Hansel and Gretel in their real size. The king gives the best agent award to Gretel. The agency head gives license to Hansel, but he refuses because he don't know the magic. Gretel was celebrating with the other agents. Agency head tells Gretel about one more special mission. Hansel becomes sad and was leaving, but Gretel says that she will not do any mission without her partner. Everyone gets shocked because Gretel liked to work alone. But now, nothing is like that because family is always first and the love of siblings never finishes. The movie ends here. Thanks for watching. If you like it, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel.